Hey guys, it's Rob here and welcome back to another Nintendo Switch 2 video. There is a whole bunch of Nintendo Switch 2 stuff that happened in just the past 2 days, so we're going to talk about all of that stuff. Nintendo's responded to those things that are coming out of CES 2025. Some more Nintendo Switch 2 leaks with it actually being turned on as well has appeared, potentially anyways, could be fake. Pokemon Legends ZA has been appearing on Amazon as well with an interesting date, and even some things happening with Metroid Prime 4, so that's pretty interesting as well, and a new rumor about third-party games like Final Fantasy coming to the Nintendo Switch, specifically the Final Fantasy VII Remake, and some other cool things as well. There will be timestamps on this video if you want to skip around to whatever topics you guys are interested in. And just a small warning, I'm still trying to get over COVID, so that's why my voice sounds a little nasally. So CES 2025 is officially going down, and there was a ton of different Nintendo Switch 2 stuff coming out, from Joy-Cons to different accessories, even Pro controllers for the Nintendo Switch 2. They even had a little booklet that said Switch 2 at the top, so people really assume that, okay, this must be for obviously the Nintendo Switch 2, and why isn't Nintendo said anything? How were they able to show off the Nintendo Switch 2 and not have Nintendo go after them? Well, it was one of my theories that maybe they were going off of the cat images and leaked information. I said that in one of the videos, one of the past 2 videos I think, and that might have been the case. This is what GameSpark.jp has to say. At this exhibit, a cover for the Nintendo Switch 2 was on display. Even the appearance of the hardware had not been announced, and some reports quoted Genki as saying, "I have already got my hands on the Switch 2 and I made it this based on that," which sparked a lot of buzz. However, in an interview with GameSpark, Genki made a different statement. According to the person in charge, the cover was planned and produced based on the leaked information from the industry, and the official product size has not been decided. Man, this cold is kicking my butt. He also commented that he has not seen the actual product yet. Now, Nintendo themselves have finally come out and said something, and this is what Senkei.com has to say on it. In response to the spread of images and videos, Nintendo commented on the 9th that it's not official. There have been a series of cases of designs and performance information being leaked by the component and peripheral manufacturers who have access to the information before the announcement of the popular device, such as game consoles and smartphones, highlighting the difficulty of information management. So yeah, I think we all kind of figured that if Nintendo ever came out and said, hey, are these real or not, they were gonna say they're not real. Obviously, they're not gonna give us any kind of information or any confirmation on anything when it comes to these different accessories that are coming out. Now, in another post by Stealth40k, he also says that Nintendo finally had enough and issued a statement to CNET Japan. The gaming hardware that Genki claims to be Nintendo Switch hardware at CES is unofficial and was not provided to the company by Nintendo. Again, very obvious. I think we kind of assumed that that was the case, so this doesn't really change much. If it was based off of that leaked information and that leaked information is right, this is what the Nintendo Switch 2 is gonna look like. Might be a little bit different, but if it ends up being true, this is what it's gonna look like. And moving on to the next topic, it seems that we have a new rumor by Nate the Hate, the Nintendo Insider. Hazardor Gamer over on Twitter had this to say about the rumor. Rumor, as per Insider Nate the Hate, Halo Master Chief Collection and Microsoft Flight Simulator coming to Switch 2 and PS5 in 2025. Now, that's not the only games that will be coming to the Nintendo Switch 2 as well. According to the same post, it says Square Enix Final Fantasy VII Remake will be coming to Xbox and Switch 2 in 2025, Rebirth sometime in 2026, and if that happens, I am definitely double dipping, especially when it comes to Final Fantasy Remake. Having that on a handheld that I don't have to spend extra money on to buy, other than getting the Switch 2 of course, would be fantastic. I don't want to get Switch 2 and then have to get something like the Steam Deck, because that's another like $300. Why would you do that, right? Now, it's going to be interesting on the performance as well. Again, we don't know the specs and all that officially anyways, how powerful this is supposed to be, but if it's anything to go off when it comes to the leaks and rumors of the power of the PS4, or not PS4, Nintendo Switch 2, it's gonna look pretty good, especially on the smaller screen, so I'm pretty excited. And moving on to something that's really interesting to me, so if you guys remember, Metroid Prime 4 on Amazon used to be available for pre-order. I don't know why people would pre-order it, because I mean, well, I guess just to secure your spot. I guess that makes sense. But anyways, Metroid Prime 4 pre-orders are recently being canceled. According to Nintendo Wire over on Twitter, Amazon has started canceling Metroid Prime 4 pre-orders, including some that were made over 7 years ago. Now, why would they be doing this? The interesting thing is not so much that they're being canceled, but the timing of the canceling, because we know that Nintendo Switch 2 is supposed to be revealed, according to Nate the Hate and also a couple other insiders, this month. It was supposed to be on the 8th, never happened on the 8th. I think Nate the Hate said it was going to be sometime in the middle of January, so potentially next week. So it's going to be interesting to see if that's the reason why they're canceling pre-orders, because they're going to reveal the official pre-order and you can actually pre-order it and it won't be canceled later down the line. Are we going to see a whole new trailer for Metroid Prime 4 during that Nintendo Switch 2 reveal? And moving on to the next one, continuing with the Nintendo Switch 2 stuff. So if you guys remember, there was a rumor a couple days ago saying that there was a Nintendo Switch 2 floating around out there, the official final product of the actual console. Now the interesting thing here is we do have a potential leak of the physical console, and it's actually in QA testing mode. So according to Pori Leaks over on Twitter, it says, looks like an image of a turned on Nintendo Switch 2 in QA testing mode has surfaced. And that photo is on your screen right now. So if this is actually the Nintendo Switch 2, that reveal has to be very, very, very close. I mean, with all of this stuff happening in just the past 2 days, it really seems like Nintendo is gearing up for the Nintendo Switch 2 reveal, and a lot of stuff just ends up leaking out because we're so close to that reveal. At least I'm hoping anyways. Now, to circle back around to that rumor from Nate the Hate about Halo Master Chief Collection and Flight Simulator and, Final Fantasy VII Remake and stuff, that part is very interesting because you have to wonder if these games can run on the Nintendo Switch 2. Does that mean those leaks of the PS4 power? Well, no, because Rebirth was a PS5 exclusive, right? I mean, obviously it's on the PC too, but that really does make me wonder if this does end up coming to the Nintendo Switch 2 and it is planned. How powerful is the Nintendo Switch 2? And to be more specific, how is it going to run on the Nintendo Switch 2? That is very interesting. But that aside, I wonder what other games could come to the Nintendo Switch 2. Like, could we see Cyberpunk 2077 coming to the Switch 2? Could we see maybe the new Witcher? Could we see newer games coming to this console and we'll have portable versions of them and also be able to play it on the TV? It's gonna be very interesting because I feel like Xbox and Sony and Nintendo, at least I guess you would pair Xbox, Xbox is going a different way too, but they're still chasing after that power. They're still chasing after the highest graphics possible. When it comes to Nintendo, they're just, I guess, chasing fun and form, if that makes any sense. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. So far, Nintendo is doing very, very well, and the other two companies aren't doing as well as Nintendo. Will Nintendo keep going down this path, and will they actually outlast Xbox and Sony, or at least have way more success compared to the ones that are chasing the power and the realistic graphics? I don't know. It's going to be very interesting in the next couple years, because so far it looks like Nintendo is taking a very good path and the other two are kind of taking a really rocky path. They're having some successes, they're having some losses, but overall it seems like Nintendo is having the more consistent successes because they're focusing on the games, not necessarily the power of the hardware. They're just giving enough power to continue to put out great games. So I don't know, that's going to be interesting. I mean, I love my PS5, and once I upgrade my PC, I'll be able to play more Xbox related games, or I guess Microsoft you would consider it, since according to Microsoft, everything is an Xbox, so whatever, Microsoft. I don't know, it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the next couple years. But anyways, what do you guys think about all this in the comment section below? Do you think the Switch 2 reveal is going to be happening very, very soon? What do you think about like Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth coming to the Switch? The Halo Master Collection Chief, that's going to be wild if that comes true. And what do you think about Nintendo's response and overall just all the stuff that's been happening recently? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.